thing that I noticed when you were saying the angelic names earlier, it's like, how can I say it? It's like soothing in a way that's like a melody that I know, and it's seductive. And I don't know really what to say about it other than I noticed that, and it kind of floats through me as I've been sitting here.
It's interesting because I keep hearing the angelic language. Years ago, J.R. said to me, he called it Glossolalia, which is speaking in tongues. And he said, be very discerning. I'm paraphrasing, but be very discerning. Like take great care in when you speak that, and I did appreciate the times that I got to do that with him, because it was a way of checking it out. Because I didn't know, it was just this, weird thing that was coming through me. And I never forgot that. And the reason that when I do share the names, it is to connect you back into that ancient heritage. Not to take you back there, but to remember you into all the acumen this sounds grammatically weird, but all the acumen that you are in the angelic, which is a much, much more ancient creation than this one. Much more. This is a latter day, much smaller, much newer creation. So in the angelic, you embody once. You incarnate many, many, many cajillions of times. In the human, and this is per JR, you embody many, many times. You incarnate once. Okay? So in the angelic, you have one body that takes you through many cajillions of lifetimes. And then you forget all that when you come here so that you don't try to go back there. A lot of new immigrant angels will try to take their life or do take their life because this is so untenable compared to that. When you've lived here enough, you can start to be opened up again to the angelic, not to go back there, but to have all the acumen of all those lifetimes in the angelic and all the acumen of all these lifetimes in the human, so that the soul then walks in that consciousness of absolute surrender and free choice. So this is a rather long-winded answer to your question of why is there resonance with that? Well, in essence, it's like you're hearing the language of your homeland, which you have not heard in a long, 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 long time. But you see, it's not back there or up there. It's timeless.
Yeah, I hear you, and I noticed that there was sort of a cautionary tale in it when I was watching it and feeling it, like caution, and I don't know what the caution exactly is, except that I think you addressed it.
It's you don't want to, because you don't want to identify it. That's why you forget about it until you're ready to drop the body for the last time, unless you come back to be of service. Because it's not about now drop your human identity and take back up your angelic identity at all. It's called, well, now I'm aware of my angelic gajillions of lifetimes, and I'm aware I'm in a human body, and my mind can't hold all that, so it has to break and take me into that, which is beyond individuation. And there's the value of, as I was sharing before earlier with Sharon, of the expedited God consciousness. So the caution I would be aware of is, you don't want to go back there, you don't want to go forward, you want to drop all story and know yourself as a free-flowing consciousness of God. And within that, it can be helpful then, to connect into an archangel, or like I did with your friend next to you, or to a silent one, which are 7 angels, according to JR. So there's functionality in it. And who you are is none of that. And who you are is all of that. And you don't get to hold on to one instant of anything except this instant. You can't even hold on to that. You've got to drop that too.